back to my lovely channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a story time. Now, this is something that I have not talked about for so many years. It's something that I blacked out because honestly, it was just so crazy. And had this event went further than it was supposed to, I honestly wouldn't be alive to tell you guys this story today. So right before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video and comment down below after you finish watching the entire video and tell me what you think. And also feel free to share a crazy story time, you guys. Hearing from you guys keeps me entertained, it keeps me up, and it lets me know that you guys enjoy my video. So let's get right into the story. So I was 8 years old and I was currently living uptown in the Bronx. I was living, on Gun Hill Road. And, it was a pretty nice building. I had neighbors. Everybody got along. I lived with my mother, my father, and my younger sister at the time. And we had this neighbor, right? He was a decent looking man. He had a dog. He would come and go, mind his business. Occasionally when my parents see him, coming in and out of the building, they would speak like, hey, how you doing? How's everything? Casual conversation. This was the man that could have potentially killed me and my family. Let's get into it. So when I was growing up, I always wanted a dog, and my mother mentioned the neighbor's dog to me. She was like, he went in the house, the dog was hiding because the dog used the bathroom in the house. They used to have small, casual talk and conversation. Okay, so here's where I'm going to get to the point. After a while, he started acting very weird. We would hear bangs next door in his apartment late at night. We had no idea what he was doing, but we could hear like him pacing back and forth in his house, loud bangs, noise. It was a point in time where he got to the point mentally where he seen us, like he would see us, my parents and I. He wouldn't even speak as a regular neighbor anymore. Something was very off about this guy that seemed very charming at first, very welcoming, very charismatic. So thank God for prayer and for using people to bless you. There was one specific night. I came home from the 3rd grade. I got in my bed with my mom. Well, I didn't get in my bed with my mom, but I got in my bed. My mom got in her bed. And, we finished watching cartoons, ate dinner, regular day at school. I'm an 8-year-old little girl coming from 3rd grade. I didn't know anything about death. I wasn't thinking about death. I didn't know that, death could knock on my door. I didn't know. One fateful night, our neighbor was seen storming down the block. He left his house. He left his house at the middle of the night, 2, 3 in the morning. Me, my mother, my father, my sister were all asleep. And he's coming back to the building because he lost his mind. I don't know if he was on medication, if he got drunk, but he was in a rage. So I think he tore his house up, and then he went out and he got gasoline, you guys. Gasoline. Okay, he was storming back to the building, and somebody called the cops on him. Now, I was 8, so I don't remember how everything played out, but somebody knew what he was about to do and called the cops. As soon as he got back into his apartment to set it on fire and pour the gasoline, mind you, I'm next door, and gasoline spreads. So the Bronx walls are so thin that once his house would have set on fire, it would have automatically went to my home, which was next to his, and my whole family sleep. And we would have been burning up in flames. Okay? I could have lost my life. My family would not be here today had it not been for God sending that angel. Now, the angel was the person that seen what he was doing, who knew him, and called the police on him. The police came as soon as he stepped foot back into his apartment. They caught him just in time. He went mad. He went crazy. I think he was using drugs. Had God not used that person to call for help, he would have went inside of his apartment. He would have set it on fire. It would have came through next door to my place, I would have lost my life. My mother, my father, my sister, none of us would be here. There would be no Star TV. There would be no Star at all. Star would have been going a long time ago. And so I say this to say, if you ever have a gut feeling about somebody, or you notice a change in behavior, a difference in attitude, take note of it. Observe people. Observe people for your own good, and be very careful. And if you live in a place where you have neighbors that are weird, that are following you, that are on drugs, neighbors that are not too right mentally, make sure you're taking precaution so something like this doesn't happen and catch you off guard. I just want to give God the glory, you guys, because God saved my life. I came home from school that day. I didn't think someone was planning to kill all of us. I didn't think somebody would do something like that. I didn't think that when I closed my eyes that night, that it was a possibility I wouldn't be opening them the very next morning. This is why it's so important to pray before you sleep, and to pray in general, because you just don't know what that prayer may protect you from. You just don't know who God will send to answer that prayer. Now, I thank God for my parents, always praying for my protection, because at that time, the protection that I needed, that my family needed, was activated. God sent somebody to stop it, to intervene. And I'm just so grateful, you guys. That is the crazy story time. Okay? And I'm just so grateful for life, because I believe dying in a fire is so unfortunate. So many people have gone through it. That's one of the worst ways to die, is to burn to death. It's so painful. It's painful. It's hot. It's devastating. There's nowhere to run. And so I just give all the glory to God. And super happy and super grateful to be here. So guys, I don't know what may be bothering you, what you're depressed about, what you continuously think upon that makes you sad, that makes you feel heavy. But I just want to encourage you that as long as you are alive, you still have a chance for peace, for happiness, for success and blessings, and things could be worse. And you know what, guys? Let's practice this. Let's stop taking life for granted and just be happy that we exist. Because it's so many people that we lost that are not here, that I know that probably wish that they could come back and do it all over again. So it's just really a story time / a testimony of how God has been with me since I was a little girl, and how he's with you if you're watching this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was literally insane what happened. I didn't even tell you guys the part of how we found out. The guy was arrested. Okay, he was arrested, and he never was able to come back to the building after that. He could have killed all of us. And I'm just grateful to be here, you guys. Stay blessed, stay grateful, stay beautiful, and just continue to thank God, continue to pray. Jesus was with my family. Jesus saved us and redeemed us at the last minute, you guys. At the last minute. The last minute. What a crazy, crazy story. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you like this video, make sure you like it. If you have any commentary or any opinions about my story and what happened and what you would have did and what you think you would have done, or how you would handle the situation, or how you would feel many years later looking back, just reminiscing on how you could have possibly not been here, comment down below. If you got a crazy story time, I'm here to listen. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos. I love my story times, and I know you guys love them, and I'm glad that you enjoyed them. And I'm grateful that I went through so many things, because I never thought that I would be sharing them with the world. But I know that it's somebody out there who can relate, somebody out there who can feel where I'm coming from, and somebody out there who is ready for another one to start story times. So I'm about to see you guys in the next video, and until next time, I love you guys.